Hi guys, attempt number 3. This is the first video I'm doing. A lot of people have been asking how to use the FD lenses on an EF mount or a digital camera. I've done some conversions from an FD to EF mount. There's 3 ways of doing it, 3 or 4 ways of doing it. 1 and 2 are with adapters, basically using either a glass adapter, an adapter with the glass in the centre, or one without. Caleb Pike talks about both of those 2 adapters, benefits and all the rest of it. I'll give a link at the bottom, but basically the ones with the glass allow you to reach infinity on an FD lens, but you lose quality. So if you've got something like a fast lens, something like a 1.2, 1.4, but you can't use it at 1.2 or 1.4, even 1.8, it starts to clear up at say 4 or 5.5, 6, 7. There's no point really having such a fast lens if you're not going to be able to use it. The other adapter would be one without a glass, so you'd be able to mount the adapter onto the back of the FD lens, stick it onto your digital camera and use it as such. But the problem is the maximum focusing distance is only going to be a few feet, so the only thing you can use it for is macro work. This method, which I've been using, is obviously a lot of people have done it before, so I'm not doing the first in anything, but I don't think I've seen any documentation of it or any how-tos in this form. I think I've seen some written work by a couple of different people. Basically, I'm just going to give a quick rundown for those of you who are interested in converting them yourself. One benefit would be that with this you can maintain infinity without a glass adapter, so you can stop if you've got a 1.4, if you've got a fast lens, you can use it at 1.4 and there's no quality problems whatsoever. So something like 50mm EF 1.4 lens is a couple £100, but something like a 50mm FD 1.4 is less than a quarter of the price, and it's really good for video work because the throw on these things from minimum focus to maximum focus is usually a lot better, a lot smoother than some of the newer EF lenses, simply because these were designed with manual focus in mind, whereas the new ones, USM motors, all the rest of it, the fast motors, they just want a quick throw from minimum to maximum to get faster focusing. So here's a 50mm. Is this 50 or 28? 50mm 1.8 that's been converted. Basically it's just a matter of taking the mount off, creating an armature to connect from the iris mechanism to the external, so you've got proper full-time manual iris control. 1.8, and you can stop down, I don't know if you can see there, from 1.8 up to 22. I've taken the clicks out of this one because I don't like them. 1.8 onwards, it's smooth all the way there, all the way to 22. There's no discrete stops in between. Manual works fine. It maintains infinity focus. Infinity is at infinity. Minimum focusing distance on here, it claims to be about 2 foot, which I think it goes to about 1.5. This, you've got full manual focus, full aperture control, and it will work in manual mode, AV mode, movie mode, all the rest of it. I'll actually hook, this is the 51, so I don't 50mm, it's got a bit too much reach for this right now, but I've got a 28mm somewhere, which is Canon FD 28mm, same thing, full manual, full aperture control, all the way from 2.8 to 22, manual focus. The throw on this thing is long. It's from there to there, it's just short of half a circle. So less than, just a little bit less than 180 degrees, which is for the focus, that's decent. It also does focusing distances from a couple of feet, well, a foot and a half, up to infinity. So to convert one of these things, you will need good quality screwdriver, some epoxy resin, the actual lens itself, and one of these mounts. There's a couple of different types of mounts. The M42 to EF mount, with the some come with just as they are. If you want to get one of those, fine. I managed to get hold of some with auto confirm chip, so that if focus is correct and you half press the focus button, rather the trigger button, it will give you the red dots for confirmation that your focus is correct. So that's one I actually drilled holes out of because I was trying to convert a 24mm, but I'm still working on it, but I can't seem to get the infinity just right, even with shims and playing about with the distance between the back element and the mount. That's a work in progress. Here's one, not converted, it's just standard. I'm going to try and put this one onto here and see how we go. So basically, FD mount, okay, it fell apart. FD mount, 3 screws along the top. That will take this part off. Ring. It's different for different lenses. That's the thing. If it's a Canon, all Canon 50-1.8s of the same make will obviously have the same mechanism, but a 28mm will be different. I've done 135 actually. I'll bring that up in a second. That will be different.